Welcome back to Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass, where the side quests rival Skyrim. I mean, seriously, this is like Link, Hyrule's in danger. But okay, play with Koroks. Jeez, there's so much of it. And we were doing more side quests last time. We learned about greed, both the good and the bad. The good is that you get lots of money. Like that much money. The bad is you end up like Mr. Grouse, and we don't want to end up like Mr. Grouse. We came back here to Shinryu, but let's do a little bit more side questing. I don't want to do too much of it, because then they'll chop up the story too much. We still have to get that secret knowledge from Principal Pulsating Mass. Let's head back to Homeflower. We could do a side dungeon there. In fact, we could do 2 side dungeons because we're staring down 50. But there is one dungeon that I would like to get out of the way now because it's nice and short and simple. Unlike the other one where, I guess it's kind of short, but less simple. We're gonna head back to the Cloudy Hills. The house entrance to Cloudy Hills. We're not doing anybody as spooky this time. We need Bird or Ghost to get to where we're going. In fact, we've been there before, for like a little bit. We're going to be heading to question marks. There's no real name for it, just question marks. Thanks, Pointman. Pointman is everywhere. How many hands does he have? I don't even want to know. Welcome to question marks. There's no official name for this place. But we got some fun imagery going on. This area is about level 35, maybe 40. Change it back to easy just for a little bit so we can see some enemies. Because there's some interesting enemies around here. Like these. We got a Hindenburg and a Cackle. Everything's dead in this area. Hindenburg, if you hit it, it releases pressurized gas. So maybe we don't want to hit things. Instead, we'll steal the gas from it and hit it. Because that's how you get it done. That's the big brain thinking we're talking about here. And I didn't hit a fountain in a while. Also, the music is really loud here. It's like drowning out the game's audio. The menu audio. Need some more mana. We definitely need mana on our wizard. And our fighter. And our Jimmy. The raid mage that could do literally everything. He's dipped into every role. He's indecisive. And he's not too strong at being a Jimmy just yet, but once you get to the post-game, Jimmy is the most powerful class you could have. Oh boy! More fun birds! A bat. I don't like it. Also, what is this thing called? Throbbing Feathers. Oh, that's wonderful. I love that name. I'm being facetious. I don't love that name at all. That actually upsets me a little bit. Punch everything. If you don't kill the Hindenburg outright, it will explode and do damage to you. Oh, that's rude. There's some bridges around here that aren't very stable. They'll even break if you're a ghost. There's no way past them. You just have to kind of deal with it. I've been waiting for one particular guy to show up, though. I mean, we got bats. We got weird, messed up birds. There's another dude that I want to see. I wonder where he's at. Of course, it's a random number generator. Nope, that was not it. At least we got some more bird level. Even though I should be leveling Sunflower and Jack-o'-lantern to get mana burn and more experience points. So we're going to be Ghost for a while. Oh, I was about to say, I really hope that one of those bridges aren't going to break. Wow, that's rude. That is so rude. An unavoidable broken ladder that'll send you right back to the beginning of the dungeon because, hey, it was too short. Oh, there you are. It's Pud. It's our good buddy Pud. He has nothing for us. He just points. and he gets punched. If you let him live, he has an ability where he could tear off his own skin and cause people a frighten. You don't want him to cause you a frighten. But yeah, that's Pud. I'm not quite sure why he's Pud. I'm not sure why Pud is Pud. But Pud is Pud. So we have to head all the way back up this cliff, past that bridge, to get to the boss. Because apparently Casey thought, this place is so nice for doing it twice. And now I've expired everything I wanted to say about this area. I'm done fighting the enemies. I get it, there's nooses everywhere. Maybe we should have like a little talk about that. Like, me and Casey should have a talk about that. You want to be a flower here. This wind is powerful and it will knock you right back out of the this area here. The only way to avoid it is when you see the wind coming. Bury yourself. Otherwise you get blown down to the bottom of the dungeon and you have to walk all the way back again. That doesn't last too long though. But that means there's only one thing left. The boss. Gotta get my mana burns early. I wonder where this boss could be. Speak of the devil! That's a big boss. So there's that bird that was flying around. It's Grimclaw. And he seems to be having some problems. He's got nerve worms. You could also attack Grimclaw himself, too. Which is actually a pretty good option. I'm gonna do that with my bear form. I really didn't want to use my bear form right now. I want to wait till the Analyze. Oh, wait, you know what? That's actually a good idea, because Analyze, not too effective here. These nerve worms have an ability that could take away our Analyze. You'll see in a moment, because they always do it at the end of their turns. So, let's just work on area of effect attacks. We need to get rid of these nerve worms, because in 3 turns, something happens. You don't want it to happen. Trust me on that. Let's go ahead and take these guys out. Do some little initial damage on Grimclaw. We are on normal, right? Man, we must be crazy over-leveled now. But those nerve worms, every turn, they will steal a little bit of health from Grimclaw and heal. They'll come back after a while. They also get more powerful as you kill them. And, if that's not enough, if you don't destroy them, Grimclaw will enter a barrel roll and he'll instantly kill your party. So killing them enters Phase 2. Phase 2, Grimclaw is currently flying. Which means you can't hit it with physical attacks. You need to use magical attacks or items. I have Super Wall. And Lars has Counter. Punch Tanaka doesn't really have much. So it's all Andrew. I'm gonna focus him up and use our brand new Molecular Beam. Uses a lot of MP, but does a lot of damage. Oh, I forgot I had a weak point on him. Yeah, you can't hit this guy with physical attacks. Need magic. So back to Pumpkin for me. Everyone else is just gonna have to guard, I guess. After a few forms and flying, Grimclaw will try to barrel roll into your team and do some physical damage. And then it's right back to the nerve worms. But he's not gonna get that chance. We are too overpowered. Too many side missions. There's just way too much to do in this game. Me leveling the team up doesn't really help either. But that's the end of Grimclaw. Didn't even have a family. Poor guy. He was living all alone. And he got corrupted. By the wilt or something. Pulsating Mass? What did Pulsating Mass have to do with a bird anyway? So, I forgot what I picked up. I just, like, grab stuff. I think it's the Golden Cross. No, we had that. Oh yes, the barbed wire wristband. Makes you stronger, but it'll take away your HP regen. Or give you a negative HP regen, if you're not Lars. It's good for some endgame sets, because it's either kill or be killed. You also got some furniture. Just making sure we didn't get a weapon or something. And of course we got the music for this area. Not like we wanted the music for this area. That might have seemed nice and quick, but we're still at like 10 minutes and 53 seconds into the video already. Looking at my timer. So even an easy boss like him, who could be really, really difficult if you don't have the attack power to kill those nerve worms in time, even that could take you about 10 minutes to do. Depending. You know, I'm faffing about being a Let's Player and all that. So we're done with that. We could go back to the mines. We could go back to Mr. Cat's house. Ask him if he saw Cordelia. We could always do those after we're finished this other island here. In Megatropolis. Now we could finally do some story stuff. But just a few more things. Just a few more things. Remember those secret ninjas? Someone told me there's more secret ninja. I found out where they are. I didn't even look it up or anything. I just started looking after someone said, hey, there's more secret ninja. You should go look for them. We haven't been in here. Oh right, Mr. Marvelous needs help too. We should do something about that. This is Magical Girl Rico! Totally not related to two owls? Something like that? Anyway, she has a popular novel for Andrew. It's probably about vampires. It's terrible. She has every manual you can find in the game, including Adrenaline Shot. It's basically a 6-turn cooldown revive. Not that great. An extra rough house might be good, but we also have the moon. I think it's the sun emblem that gives you a rough house. I don't believe you! No, it can't be one of those newfangled books. I knew you were a ninja! Secret ninja! So there's another secret ninja. You're supposed to see this shot before the ninja showed up, and realize, hey, there's a new book here. So where did that ninja go now? Fish, have you seen Ninja? No, you haven't seen Ninja. Everything seems sane in here. I mean, relatively speaking. Nothing in the toy store. We've been in fights. We've been in the furniture store. Arcade? Maybe he's one of the astronauts. This seems fine. You have just one game master. Something's not right here! Who are you? That's not where Caddy Skullroll goes standing. She's a lot more anime than that, too. You're a ninja! Secret ninja! Imposter. I was gonna rob him for $800, but, you know, ninjas don't have $800. That's because borrowed $5 off me. That rickety bee. You know what? I gotta do something with Mr. Marvelous. At least it's Mr. Marvelous. I didn't worry about you for a little while. We went on an adventure with Henry. Yeah, I went and ratted you out, buddy. Whoa, okay, that was a bad idea. The only person that would say something like that about adventuring is a bad adventurer. Or worked for a bad adventurer like Captain Fish. He does have a point though, Mr. Marvelous. You are trying way too hard at this. Now that's marvelous. Wow, that was easy. Yay, marvelous adventure! The adventure is the family we make along the way. That doesn't exactly work, does it? It's okay, at least we managed to fix you up, make you marvelous again. And now Henry is saddled with Mr. Marvelous. He'll just walk right through you, he does that sometimes. Truly is. Though most of my family is not very marvelous, they're quite froggy. Even though I'm saying this on Thanksgiving. Alright, thanks, Henry. Man, I was kind of feeling bad about that guy. You see, there's some good feelings here in Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass. Oh, there you are. It's Secret Ninja! That's it. That's all you get for Secret Ninja. He's on break now. Maybe he'll be up to ninja antics later in the game. Just making sure. Yay! You know what? You could keep that $5. He needs it more than me. I mean, look how much money I got. So now we could finally progress the story. Until we do this one more side quest thing. Just one more, please! I can quit anytime I want! We're going to Fishland! Please don't be anime. Please don't be anime. Please. Ah, crap, it's anime! Welcome to Fishland! Also known as Lars's Dream World. Being a regular old uncle. It's not like that creepy uncle. He's also that, because Jimmy only has one uncle. He has to fill many roles. But welcome to Lars Land! It's pink! And anime! And there's toys! Then again, toys are everywhere. It's nice to see getting bonuses without getting some kind of anti-bonus. Got some furniture there. Now I have to head over in that direction, which is obviously not in this direction. There's also enemies here. We've seen these guys before, Mr. Fishhead and the Lucky Nico. Lucky Nico has that marvelous coin that we could steal. And that annoying counter. Or magical reflect. Oh right, we're on normal because of Grimclaw. These enemies are going to be a little bit on the tough side. Especially if you're trying to attack with Andrew. Trying to avoid that magical reflect. It's not good. Man, he's tanky. Please don't be counter. It's counter. Thanks. You won't be fighting any more bosses today? I want that experience. I want that money. I want to be as rich as Mr. Grouse so I could have my own Metal Gear. That was me trying to sashay into a broken snake, like, instantly. And it didn't work in my favor. It sounded more like a creepy demon. I want to talk to that Lars. That Lars over there. Jimmy has mini Larses. It's like Christmas. Except I don't think Lars really buys him any presents. I mean, it's Lars. Why not? Well, at least Lars tried, but he's also a huge pessimist. Lars tried to get a job, but then he didn't show up for his interview. He's kind of a loser. Show up for your interview. At least try. I know I've tried many, many times before I actually got another job. I was unemployed for quite a while. Temp work sucks, guys. Trust me, you want a steady job. You don't want to be a temp. You don't want to live on unemployment either, because it's just not good. I could tell you stories about that. But I don't think this is the time or the place. It's Japanese Thanksgiving. Namaste. Even though that's Buddhist. And Buddhist doesn't have a country. Well, yeah, Lars really likes his Japan, doesn't he? I think I know what scene this is replaying. When they had to put Gammy in the giant technological spaceship. The flying nursing home. Actually, there's another enemy in here that I think only shows up in here unless you're playing Dark Dungeon. That wasn't it. Yeah, there's an enemy called the Unlucky Nico. Nico? What the heck was that? Even I know more Japan than that. Come on. The Unlucky Neko is the mean cousin of the Lucky Neko. The Unlucky Neko has a chance to instantly murder somebody on the team, and does not have marvelous coins. He is very froggy as well. And here's the final Lars. Yay, welcome to Uncledom! Yep, Jimmy, you have a nerd for an uncle. Deal with it. Jimmy ruined that mint Imperial Space Cruiser. Does he not know how much it's worth? Can't shake the dork in front of me. It's transparent. Well, at least we got a thing. Oh, I didn't want to use Optimize. Give me my cannon back. Rude. Yeah, the game optimizes for, that thing. What did we grab now? Man, I am very scatterbrained today. I forgot what we picked up. It has to be a thing. I'm gonna have to look through my items and find out what's different. Is it a weapon? Is it furniture? It shouldn't be furniture. We already got that. Definitely wasn't one of these. I still have Jonathan's plush fur for some reason. Oh, speaking of which, I did pick up some more items from that dungeon. Like the hide toxin. This is for Buck. In a rage, will triple his attack power, but he loses health in return. This is for a Helga. Turns high 5 into super slap. And look at that attack power. Crazy. And somehow this is for Jonathan, in a place where we shouldn't have Jonathan. It allows him to energize the whole party, and gives him a tremendous amount of luck. Not quite sure what that's all about, but back to what we were doing. It's not these. Ah, it's gonna drive me nuts. Shouldn't be a special item. Could have been music for all we know. I think it might be the growing ladder. I don't think so. Ah. What was it? I can't review my video because I'm currently recording it. Dread. It's pre-Thanksgiving tryptamine. You know, I'm a bird. I just naturally produce it. It's affecting me right now. Making me a little loopy. Thank you for showing up for the Thanksgiving video, by the way. I was going to delay it, but I was like, you know what? People are going to be out late at night, tripping on turkey. They don't want to do anything. Might as well watch a video. You see, I think about you. So what else would we do? Might as well progress the story a little bit, huh? The one place we haven't been. The hotel! I could deposit my money in here, too. That bank account is gonna get even more ridiculous. 70 grand ridiculous. Hello, Guntron! Thank you! I won't! I do not want to be eradicated. Hello, Guntron! Don't mess with Guntron. Guntron will cut you wide open. With a laser sword. So finally, we made it to our hotel room. This has been a long, strange trip. Hopefully you had time to prepare. Yeah, they're missing, but do we really want Buck back? He's some kind of mutant. We need the book. That's... Does that really need to be necessary right now? So now we're going to school because Jimmy's been skipping out on classes. We're going to Shinryo Academy. We're going to beat up the principal, and we're going to take back our book. You know, a typical school day. Really? An 8-year-old at a high school? Jimmy, you must be really advanced for your age. Wait a second. Why is he... I think that violates some laws? Wow! That's cold. But true. He is kind of a man-child. No, not kind of. Very. So we're gonna find out where Helga and Buck is. We're gonna get that book. And Punch is gonna punch the principal. Stuff. Cool things. Don't jump in the ocean anymore. Don't jump off like tall things in general. Just stay away from them. You're pressing your luck. He's brilliant! Alright, Andrew's gonna be sciencing something. Making a laser beam out of his molecular beam. Something. And Jimmy gets to go to school! Oh boy! Doesn't he know it's Thanksgiving vacation and school's closed? Guess I'll have to wait for it to reopen again now, won't we? So we're sans Andrew. That's the reason why I was doing all this side quest stuff, because we lose our wizard. And how are we gonna beat a flying bird that's immune to physical if we don't have a wizard? Jimmy can't whiz as good as Andrew can whiz. Next time on Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass, it's school time. Time to make with the smart making. Good night, folks.